Hello, hello, my crafty friends. It is Thursday, September 4th. We have a busy, I gotta change my covers on everything. I totally forgot to do some of this stuff. So say hello when you get here. Looking forward to spending a little bit of time with y'all. See if I can't make myself a little bit more straight. I don't know. This might not work very well. Okay. Actually, it's not as bad as I thought. What does that do? Made it reverse, so try that. I'm a little slow here on the upkeep. Get my stool so I can see better. Whoops. No matter what I do, or how much I practice this, or there's no way to keep the stand exactly as you want it. There we go. That's pretty decent. Not perfect, but decent enough, folks. Okay, so we have a lot to cover. We have online exclusives, we have a new catalog to walk through, we have some specials, new kits. Excited to share those. I've changed my ink so that I could actually make them look decent. And we'll get this show on the road in just a few. So we got. I think I got stuff all over the place because I'm working on swaps and kits and all that fun stuff. Okay. I'm truly excited about all of the different options that I have. Looks like somebody's joined. Say hello. Let me know that you can hear me because I'm always, guessing. I'm going to turn that big light off and see color-wise if that's better. I love the overhead lights for when I'm working. I do not like them for when it is this bit. All right, so let's get started with the online exclusive products that are released for September. And it's about every other month that we see this. And I really like this a lot, so I'm excited to share the pieces that we have here. And I'm kind of going through, and you can see kind of my check marks of my wishes. I have a lot of wishes out of this one. We have Gathering Together, which is an autumn paper. It's the autumn paper that I found particularly attractive. And there's another one that's going to be in here, and we'll just compare them, but there's some dots, some folders, and a few other great things. I have a thumbs up, so that's really good. Yay, somebody's listening. And this thread looks really neat to have. Hi, Miss Connie, how are you? So I'm really excited. Silver and gold. This is like the silver and gold that Close to My Heart had, but it is called Modern Christmas. And I'm not exactly my deal, but I do like the trees. And black and white and gold go with a lot of things. And so I see this as being pretty versatile for some other options. I'll order the paper in down the road. My favorite is the Evergreen here, Elegant Pine Snowflakes. thought this was such a nice twist on snowflakes. Hi Bernice, how are you today? This is absolutely gorgeous paper. I don't think I have a lot of paper in here, but here is, I'm just trying to say, I don't think I have like tons, but you know, here's a couple of the 3 pieces to make this card, which is a gift card holder. My swap. I just really love the patterns. I don't think the pictures online are in the little flyer. I did post the flyer. I don't think they give the paper credit at all, just with how pretty this is. Yeah, you guys kind of see it a little bit better. This pattern right here is really neat if you do watercolor at all. Hi Regina, this is, you put the watercolor on this and you create this yourself just by adding salt, your basic table salt, and add it to it. So this is my Christmas paper of the year. It's my favorite that we have here. And this is a little belly band. Like I said, this is for my swaps. And it is a gift card holder. It's just kind of cute. The ribbon is really pretty. And then I just use stickles to create, you see the berries have a die cut to them, so you can cut them out. But then I added stickles on them just to add a little more glitter to go with that. I may change the way my ribbon lays out because I have another card with something similar. So this Elegant Pines, it's your online ordering, and it's, like I said, absolutely gorgeous. And the faceted snowflakes are really pretty too. These are going to be my giveaway today. So I give away clear, red, and I want to say teal, but that is not right, like peacock, that pretty peacock color. They're really, really pretty. So those are our giveaways, so stay tuned for that. We have, of course, a few more bundles of fun pumpkins for our pumpkin folks who like to go to the pumpkin farm, cooker who do a lot of baking. This is it, although I much like that one. Here's more snowflakes. Now, so these are more traditional snowflakes that you're used to. Very nice shapes in that. If you dogs, if you love your dogs, pet love bundle here, or you can buy them separate. And here's your festive friends, your little cute elf and snowman, and your Christmas tree, because Christmas trees go. And I like that you have an outline inside type of deal, and then you have your decorations. That makes it more usable outside of just Christmas, and that's great. And then the holiday label, which is another one that I was really excited about because it just wasn't Christmas. It's, you know, Merry and Bright, Happy New Year, Trick or Treat, Be Sweet, Season of Thanks. So I think there's something to do with, Easter in there too. And this is your label, and the label maker is like this. And then it just, isn't that pretty how it just, and again, the ribbon is from the Elegant Pines. I'm going to do either that one or the other one. This paper is from the main catalog, as is the actual card base. These are card base with embossed gold on them. This is really pretty. And again, I'm into making some gift cards because that's what we're going to do for the holidays, because shipping is getting kind of crazy, as you all know. Now this flyer is printable and it's in the group, and you can get a good idea of some things, and I can make my wish list here. There's velvet paper, you guys. How exciting. There's tree shaker domes, fun stuff. We also got some additional items that were not released early. Spooky Sweets and Lovely Florals. Now they have released pieces of both of these earlier, but these themselves are new to us. So there's something that you might want to consider picking up. I love Boo Crew. I'm going to cut off the crew because I have like the new Stamp Swap Crew, Crop Green Crew, all that. I love using crew for a group of people. All right, so we got those cute petits. Now let's get to the real fun, right? Fun. There's so much stuff. It's just like, oh. Okay, so I need to keep out these two so you guys can three, actually. Yep. I can't believe I have all my cards done. It's just crazy. Well, designed. I shouldn't say they're done for my swap. Here's your cover. This is your traditional Christmas. Your table of contents. A note from our executive director. Standing strong together. I do plan to get this stamp set. It is a fundraiser for breast cancer, which is October, and this catalog covers October. So you have a stamp set that they are donating a portion of the proceeds or the profit to the breast cancer research. Giving season. This I really thought was cute. Occasions to give. Grandparents' Day, Coffee Day, Teachers' Day. I was like, wow, there's a lot of cute little things. National Neighbor Day, Hanukkah, Christmas, New Year's Eve. So it's just some upcoming events that you could choose to reach out and say, oh, I have a friend who's a coffee lover. I'll do something, or a special teacher. Even if it's a teacher that you had that's still around, to go back and just give them a little something extra. I thought cute ideas that my mind was just going crazy. We have some new kits. We have scrapbooking workshops. Now in the group, I have grouped up matching scrapbooking workshop and materials in with the same suite so that we don't have, so it's all kind of grouped together so you can see what the options are. So your first scrapbooking workshop is Keeping Traditions, 3 pages laid out. Now I could not get earlier, so I have to buy all of the workshops on my own on this go around. And it matches, maybe they'll listen and change things up. It matches the Traditions of Christmas suite. So they're going to give you this cute, and I have stickers and punch outs and cardstock and directions that come with this. Everything you need to create those pages. But if you want to walk on the wild side and get a little more creative, you have so much more. These are wonderful and flat. Look at that. They are like a sequin or like a punched out piece of glitter paper. So perfect for scrapbooking, in my opinion. Nice bright colors on that. It's on my wish list. So I have put all of those products into one album in the Facebook group. Next scrapbooking workshop is Peaceful Days. If you like winter and blues, I think this would be a fantastic wedding paper for somebody having a winter Christmas or winter wedding paper Christmas. No, winter wedding. Whew. I haven't been drinking, I promise, guys. I promise. But this is really, really pretty, pretty paper in the workshop. So those are the 2 workshops that you have. Plus you have 2 more workshops that are online only. So it's a total of 4 workshops. And those online only ones are the one for Halloween and the Floral Elegant, or Lovely Florals, and Sweet Halloween scrapbooking workshop. So that's a total of 4 workshops, and they're cute, guys. But have that available, or keep that in mind. We're definitely getting some more consistent scrapbooking options. So quick and easy options. I'm definitely going to be doing this for some of the Christmas cards that I'm going to hopefully convince my husband to let mail. I throw them under the bus, and it's the Joyful Holidays Memories and More pack. Now, these are for pocket scrapbooking, and Stampin' Up! Has long done pocket scrapbooking, but they do it in the 6x8 size. So they've got that, and if you were lucky enough to purchase some of the 6x8 albums that Close to My Heart had before they went out, you can have that, and this stuff works really well. So you could make your December album if you just wanted to focus on December with this kit, and I just think it's really super, super pretty. Also makes very beautiful cards. Some sketches for you on making things, and here is the Christmas Greetings Mix and Match card. So there's this, it's not beige, shoot. and it's not crumb cake. I forget what color that is. It is crumb cake. Crumb cake and garden green are this, and they both have the gold in that plaid, so that's very, very pretty to add in. And then they have Christmas tags and more, which is a 6x6 paper pack, and that's where the rest of this paper comes from. And I think it's very pretty. You know, for a long time I haven't had like traditional Christmas stuff to play with, so I'm really excited to have some green and red this year. Even though normally I'm a blue person, I do love to have that. The tags are cute. Great way to have some friends over and just make Christmas cards. Here are our Christmas sets to kind of go in that piece of it. With Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, to and from. This nativity scene is super pretty. So if you guys see anything in here that you've looked at and been like, wow, I really like that, because you know, you guys should have had these catalogs for a little bit, let me know. Here, this is to make some blossoms in any kind of way that you want to make flowers. Some more stamp sets that work with your Christmas cards. I didn't notice this Wishing You Joy set the first couple to actually, I'm just noticing it now. May Your Christmas Be Bright. I really like this set. And photopolymer, and remember that we are going to be going to photopolymer. That is going, I think, I'll look for cling as we go through here, but I want to think that that's what it is. Hey, Bernice, you love the large ribbon, this ribbon, Bernice? Are you gonna, would you use it on your packages? Because I've thought about putting it on Christmas packages to wrap things up. It was much wider than I thought it was going to be when I got it. Okay, so we've looked a little bit at traditions of Christmas. Our watercolor brushes are back in stock, so you can get those in 3 different sizes. Hello, Rosemary. And you know, I forgot to tell you the workshop that's up front. They put it in here. Peaceful Gardens. So this is a second one where they did this, where you have Peaceful Days is the workshop, Peaceful Gardens is the paper. So they are in the same album together. Yeah, I think it would be very, very pretty for presents. Very, very pretty. So after traditions of Christmas, we have North Pole livery. This is cute. I'm an animal lover. And I just think you can make some really cute stuff with this. And I'm going to show you that a card I made. The die cuts cut out the creatures in the paper. So this is one of those ones where the die cuts cut out that piece of it. They do cut out some of this. You can see here that die cuts cut out from the paper on the traditions of Christmas as well. So people always ask, and so I'm just going to let you know that. Some cute cards with this, and the die cut, I haven't made it yet. You're all over Peaceful Gardens, got it all. So much for your spending freeze. Yeah, well, I can relate to that. This die is awesome, and it makes cute little boxes. And if you're talking about doing like gifts for neighbors, co-workers, you know, a friend, even like boo gifts or something of that sort, this little box thing is super cute. And you can put stuff into it. You can see that it's a good sized box. She's holding that die, and these little boxes go there. You can see that it's very 3D, so that you can put something inside it. And here's the card that I made. Those puppies are so cute, Barbara. They are precious. I didn't do the puppies on this one. I have the puppies on another one. Hold on. Some of the puppies, I should say. There's a couple of puppies in here. Okay, I'll grab my puppy ones. So this is a double Z. And some of, like this one gets die cut. I had to hand cut some of these out, plus it cut them out, but I think it's so cute. And I did make this, believe it or not, a gift card holder. Thank you, Barbara. So I have this little punch thing that puts in these. Oh, you're gonna get my head here. Sorry, guys. And this actually goes, the bear's face is supposed to go over the top of the card. I don't want to pull on it and have it break. You can see how it kind of goes on. There you go, like that. So this is a gift card holder. Isn't that cute? You can't really see the gift card. It peeks out just a little bit. And special delivery. This reminded me of Harry Potter, so it was a hit. And once again, here we go with my gift cards that I'm going to be mailing to people. Give you some pictures of the puppies. Love my Burmese mountain dog here, guys. And I just put in a bunch of the different animals. So you can see that, you know, no card is totally alike. I love the little animals driving the mail van. My sister Lisa, one of her favorite things to do is get the mail. She just absolutely loves mail. And so this is a special paper for her and who she's about. And she loves animals. So off we go. We've looked at Peaceful Gardens. It is really, really pretty. Again, I think kind of could do wedding with this. Winter wedding, the doves. You know, people have released doves at their weddings. So I don't feel like it's just for sympathy or Christmas. It's just much more versatile. And I love that ribbon. The, is it Misty Moonlight Silver Edged ribbon. And the flowers are really pretty. So you'll see this stuff kind of come out as I get it, because I do absolutely have a budget. Hello, Rosemary. I'm glad you liked it. It was a fun card to make. Now, Lights of Aurora, I just love it because I love the colors. And being here in the Pacific Northwest, these are great dies to have to build scenes. Here's like your water, your lake piece that you can cut out for water. The hills go up to the mountains, the pine trees, and even clouds to add to it. Very, very, very vibrant colors. So here's my card for that, because I have that one. And I don't know what I did, but these are not shaking like they're supposed to, but it still does look like a shaker's card, and there are a few pieces that move around. And this is that die right there going across the bottom, and I cut out the center of the paper and put that, it made it look like it's just one continuous pine tree line, if you will. And I hand cut the magic. I do wish they had dies to cut out those. I mean, I can cut okay, but you know, I look at it and it's a little choppy, but that's me. So that paper is great. And here is the other Autumn Toil. I think it's pronounced Toil, T-O-I-L-E. This paper is another fall paper option to the Gather Together suite that's in your online exclusive, and they are different. Here are your dots, which are earth tone metallic dots, your trees, the great sentiments if you're a person who really likes to steep yourself in gratitude. Blessed to have you in my life, grateful for you, you're simply the best. I love this die. I'm not so hot on the line drawings here because that means I have to color a lot. And this is mysteriously going to work with our paper pumpkin that's coming out. So in the September paper pumpkin. So I'm very tempted. And this ribbon looks very, very interesting. And I'm looking forward to getting that and having fun with that. Here's some other ideas. Here's a one sheet wonder for those of you guys who love one sheet wonders. And I am one of those people. I just end up having to dress up the card a lot more. Here's how you cut it, and here are your samples. Home decor items with the Autumn Tool suite. Then we bounce back into scrapbooking. Like I said, I'm really hoping that they will change this up and put them all together. So this is the scrapbooker that doesn't want a workshop, but wants the paper, the cardstock, the stickers, a stamp set that will work with it, and you're going to do your own thing. You're totally rogue, doing whatever. I have added this into the same album that I have put the Traditions of Christmas and the other traditional workshops, so that all of like-minded papers are in the same area, the same album. I did the same thing with Peaceful Days. This is a pretty stamp set. These are the good days. So usable in so many places. And I looked at this and thought, oh, that would be such a cute, not just a scrapbook page, but I thought that'd be great in a little frame. And then we're on to our stamps. You have the fluffy squirrels, if you love squirrels. I'm excited to get branching out. You see it's on one of my highlights. Nesting dies. Nesting dies are really, really good to have. These dies cut out the words, and here are some sentiments to go with the words. That banner works with some of the sentiments as well, and then these are standalone. I do like that this person created a shaker card, and she cut out the new year from that, and then wishes is actually cut out from cardstock and put on top. So this is the negative and this is the positive on that. What a cute idea. Now, if there's anything you see in here and you're like, oh, Linda, I want to see that on our lives, let me know. You'd have to show us a bunch of things to make with them. Yeah, squirrels are like my pests. Plus, I tease my dogs. I sit on the fence and tease my dogs. More snowflakes. I love the masks. You can purchase this separately in pieces. You miss the squirrels. Are you a squirrel fan? I always think of Betty Waldron, who hates squirrels. Okay, I'm so excited. I did not get this, but I finally put it on my order for this month, is the Gingerbread Man bundle. I was not going to do this because I got like hung up on that, and I was like, oh, that's gonna be a lot of work. Then I realized that this die cuts out the card. So it cuts out your gingerbread holding hands, so you can fold it up and have it as a card. And if you were to cut it out again, you could have one for the inside. You could cut out and like have white so you could write on that. Cannot wait to get it and play with the outlining in embossing, white emboss. I'm not the best at it, but gonna try it. So this is exciting. Delightful decorative dots are pretty. Gift of joy. Tags. I'm always making tags for packages. So I did pick these up. We are going to play with these because I think that it is very nice to have something that works well. And instead of doing a die cut, I'm going to use the circle punch because I just think that there are some things you need to be fast and easy. You can cut out a bunch of these pretty quickly, but if you're having to die cut small pieces one at a time, that can take a little bit. Christmas words and hybrid embossing folder. I did not get that. It wasn't even on my wish list, but I just had a friend send me a bunch of stuff that she's doing with it. And you cut it, you can do this, and of course the die cuts out the words that are in the word collage, or you could use the collage in a scrapbook album or as a front of a card. But if you ink the folder and then cut it out, you can get an outline of color around the words. All right, might have to rethink doing that. Might, keyword might, but I have a long list of things to do with some of the other stuff, so I may not. For my wreath people, this is really nice and one that you can use to make circles, you know, partial. Very, very versatile if you'd like to do that. This reminds me of the dog bone. I don't know where that die is at, but that reminds me of a dog bone. You know, milk dog bone. Oh, thank you, Bernice. Then we go from Christmas, winter into vacation time, which I guess you know, January, February is, oh, 7/28, okay. January, February is a time that we all want to run away to a warm beach, right? Warm beach is the key. So this is your words. I like the different fonts. So yeah, it's a lot of use. This is petal arrangements, and Jackie says that Jackie is my sister who's the horticulturist. That's a plumeria. She thinks she knows what that is. Oh, artichoke. She thinks it's an artichoke. But she said there's also another flower, so she's got to look at it to make sure. But I don't know why they'd have an artichoke with a plumeria. So I'm thinking it's another type of tropical flower. Gathering is easy. Do get-togethers, whatever. I went the new VIP program. I love that you get to purchase and get your gifts, your own hostess rewards. We have an index. Ta-da! So that is our mini catalog. What do you guys think? What was your favorite out of the mini catalog? What's your favorite? 2 new kits. Now this is a box thing that you put together, and it's like a desk organizer. And I should have printed out the pieces to this because there's a stamp set. That this is pretty solid. When I saw them play with it online, it is really solid. Of course, I don't have it, and it is part of a card making day that you can join us, and you can sign up today. Actually, you can sign up. You like Aurora because it's new and different. It is, and it's so pretty. The colors are absolutely gorgeous. I mean, the purple. I will tell you that the cardstock purple grape matches way better than the 12 by 12 two-toned. So know that when you're purchasing. These trucks are super cute, easy cards. You have you're having a love-hate relationship with Aurora. It's the hot pink. That's what it is. All right, so what is our Stamp It Your Way class? So the mini albums are going to get mailed here. They need to be out of my hands and gone, and we're going to be doing some last of the month because I'll be gone for a week in the middle of September, and then I'll be back with my sister. And when she's here, it is tough to do a whole lot. So, but we are going to fit our classes in, and she's going to help. She's excited. So here is our workshop. Isn't this cute? And this pulls out. Again, if you wanted to make Christmas cards, you know, because you'll get the pattern. If you want to make Christmas cards, this is a great hidden pocket to be able to put your gift cards. You can see I have an obsession with gift cards. This is done with the elegant, no, it's floral. This is the paper that matches the new scrapbooking workshop that they released as one of the lovely florals. But I think that's elegant floral. Oh, I don't see it up here. Yeah, so we'll have to guess. Wait. Workshop, hold on a second. What is the Charming Day? So this is the Charming Day stamp set, and we did watercoloring with reinkers. Now she did a reinker. She did it with the pads. I have a hard time getting those pads to really give me a lot of ink on, so I used reinkers, and I love the vividness of the reinking that I could do. You will be getting watercolor paper. I actually have purchased a bunch of extra watercolor paper, so your images will all be on the watercolor. There'll be, your tags are watercolor, so you can add some more to that if you want. Open this up, and you have another flower that you're going to stamp in watercolor. And remember that it's not Memento, it's Archival Black is your watercolor black. Now this is kind of fun, and this will be included in your packs. For as you go up in dollars, you'll also get gems, but this will be included in your pack, so you don't have to buy a whole thing. But you're going to take this apart, and there are sets of 3 strands. You'll have a lot left over to do other things with, but I didn't care for it like this, but I really, really like it when you break it up and you use it as a twine, as opposed to that braid. Thank you, Maureen. Thank you very much. So this is our kit of the month, which you stamp your way. It is free. The pre-cut kit is free. You do have to do your own stamping and die cutting. You use whatever stamps you have, but you'll get the paper and all of that. I am going to let you diagonally cut your paper because I think you need to see your paper, and when we do the class, see how you want it to come lay out before you cut it, and I didn't want to make any presumptions for anybody. So 6 more potential gift card holders, crisscross pockets. And then the workshop guide of the month is the turtles, which I shared with you earlier because they were just so cute. So we took an extra half pack of the paper plus the workshop to do this, and we created 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cute layouts with 7 turtly punny titles on things like celebrating in style. And there's some extra ones in here, but if you would rather have, oops, that got beat up. If you would rather have the print and cut pieces for this, which are 7 sheets worth of print and cut instead of the card workshop for the month, you can choose your kit at $75. So you can choose to have me pre-cut these out. You have to have the rest of it and cut the rest of it out with a cutting guide, but I will cut all of these pieces out for you if you do not want this. Then we have this one is celebrating on Turtle Time. Cute is that? Slow-mo memories. I just love these punny. The Turtley Best Trip, Shell of a Good Story. So we had a lot of fun. And this one is completely non-turtle, but if you want, you can use the Design Space file and turn this into Turtley Unforgettable. So we have some flexibility. It'll be cut as totally unforgettable from me if you choose that as your kit. Shelfie Time. Shell yeah. So you can see this is also another one that's turtly in love or totally in love and not turtle orientated. So there's some really nice options in here that don't have anything to do with turtles. There's another year of celebrating you. And Shell Shock, what a celebration. And I changed some of my papers because, you know, it's 2-sided paper. So I looked at this and I was like, ooh, I really, really, really like this paper. I think it's turtles on the other side. I'm not totally sure, but I flipped it over and used something totally different. You can see that there are tons of embellishments from that design kit. The balloons. Like I said, you can take your pick of which one you would like to have with a $75 order. So those are our specials for the month. I'm sorry it went long, but you know, there was a lot of good stuff to look at. A Shell of a Good Story. I don't think I showed you guys that. Turtley Best Trip Ever. And you know, this is very beachy paper. So we got a beach layout, something completely different. And I think this is another one, yeah, that I use different sides on. So this, but you'll need a pack of the turtle paper plus the turtle workshop. And ladies, that was a 3 layout workshop with an extra half a pack of paper made 5 more layouts. So that's pretty resourceful, I think. All right, 10 minutes over. Oh, I'm giving away things, sorry. So for my favorite set, I have some Elegant Pine faceted snowflakes. I have 3 colors. You can choose your color if you get the number right. I have 3 numbers picked out and 3 envelopes ready to go. So we can see who's our closest. Anybody want to see anything again? What is the date? I cannot believe it is 9/4. It is September, so Grace is in school. Skipping from Bernice. 7 from Connie. You just got gems yesterday. Yay. I have one that I have to mail out to you from our paper pumpkin or Stamp It Your Way. And then Regina, this came back to me. It says I need more postage on it, which is crazy, but I will put more postage on it and send it back out. And Sue, I was hoping she'd be on here. I needed her to message me her address because they say it's not there. You love the new catalog and online new too. I think this is the best I've seen since I've been here. Rosemary, are you going to pick a number, or is it going to be my friend Connie for the Winter Chicken Dinner? Connie, it looks like you might be my winner chicken dinner, and since you're the only person, I'll let you choose your color. Choose your color. So Connie, message me the color of snowflakes you want, whether you want the cherry, the peacock, or the clear, and I'll get those into the mail. Thanks so much for joining me, everybody. I'm glad you got a chance to see some of the fun stuff I've been busy making. And we'll definitely see you on Saturday for those of you guys who are going to come and do the crop with me. If you need the link to come and participate in the Zoom, let me know and I'll get it to you. I have decided I need to keep that link private so that we don't have strange people sign up, because I had some strange people sign up and I ended up not including them last month and just decided we need to keep it to ourselves, except for in our group. I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.